Okay, so today, well then, I guess the product kind of introduced itself. We are going to try the Sure-Built Dent and Ding Repair. I was going to order one of these from Temu, but I keep on getting fraudulent transaction warnings from my card holders whenever I try and buy something like this off of Temu. So I just went to AutoZone and bought this because, I mean, it's almost exactly the same thing as what they have on Temu, except this one actually includes the hot glue gun. So we are going to try and pull this big dent up here, and if that doesn't work, I'll see if I can pull one of the smaller ones along either the door or the front fender, front right fender. So let's see what we get with this. So, oh, dude, I'm gonna be so mad if it doesn't include glue sticks. It is literally just, okay. Like, there is no, oh wow, this is not gonna be fun. Oh boy. Why do I feel like this is gonna end actually terribly? Like, this is not a joke. I feel like I am going to screw something up so badly here. Watch me just rip all the paint off the side of my bed, because I feel like that is exactly what is going to happen. You know, the hot glue gun ain't bad. It's actually kind of made of decent, I'm pretty sure it's carbon fiber reinforced, or fiber reinforced plastic. So, okay, that one, they included a chalk stick? Okay. So, what I feel like needs to happen is I need to use this tip, right? Feel like that. Yeah, that one would work. Okay. So, directions. Ooh. Unpacking. Make sure the item is intact. Oh, wow. Okay. Tools needed: small hammer, clean cloth, plastic scraper, and release agent. Why wasn't that included? Oh, then again, I only paid 15 bucks for this kit, so. We're going to plug this, we're going to see what happens. Probably not going to go well. Like I said, probably going to rip all the paint off the side of my bed. But you know what? This thing needs to be repainted anyway, so we're just going to. Oh, this thing is just on. Like, there is no on button. Okay. That is on. Let's hope I don't start myself on fire. Okay. Now, the thing is, I'm not really going to read the directions. I'm just going to assume how this is supposed to be done. So there's a potential chance for user error. And if there is, yell at me in the comments, because I really don't care enough to read the directions. Like this one, I don't care enough. It's 15 bucks. And if it works, I'm happy. If it doesn't work, I'm out $15. Oh. All right, let's see. Is this thing hot enough yet? I don't know. Seems like it's hot enough, considering I can push a glue stick in there. I don't see no glue coming out the tip though. Damn it. All right. Make sure this side of the bed is clean and dry. Oh yeah, that thing's hot. That thing's very hot. Stop focusing on my face. Right there. Okay, good. All right, so we need this gun. And I'm going to just, no, stop doing that. What is it with this camera? Stop it. Be nice. Okay. So, should be, yeah, it's right above my face. Cool. All right. Now, we're just gonna find that portion right there. Oh, that's why they included the chalk stick. Okay. Just gonna. This isn't a chalk stick. I have no idea what this is. Okay, I'm actually gonna kind of read. A knockdown tool? What the f? All right, you know what? We're just gonna, shit, falling over. Right there. And we're just gonna stick that right there. Let that cool down. It's got a little stringy. Let that sit for a second, and I don't know how exactly I'm going to do this, but stop doing that. Okay, this kind of sucks. The adjustable feet are terrible on this thing. Do I need to do it like this, I think? Oh, wait. Oh, that's not what they do. No, okay. No, it locks them in place. At the top. Come on. All right. Well, we're just gonna keep pulling until something happens. Who knows? Maybe it'll go well. It didn't do anything. It really, yeah, no, it just pulled the paint right off the side of the truck. Okay, maybe it wasn't a good enough seal or good enough grab. Oh, you're leaking. Okay, this hot glue gun kind of sucks. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna stick you right there. Okay, we're gonna try this again on a different body panel, and we're gonna try it in a different orientation because maybe that would help. I don't know how to do this, but considering how localized that is, I'm probably gonna move the feet forward just to like see if I can get a little bit more on this thing. We're gonna let it sit. And there we go, a little extra for good luck. All right. Still wet. It's actively dripping down the side of the truck. We're just gonna try and heat it up a little and try and mix it with it's already there. Reinforce it a little bit. I'm using the tip of the hot glue gun to try and get a little bit of the glue on the top of the peg to try and hold it in place a little bit and see that this will do anything. This is very stringy and it is extremely messy and is going all over the fucking place. Get off my fingers. This isn't great. Yeah. Okay. So, wow, we can really see that dent on here. I'm just now looking at my camera. Okay. Now, I think that is dry enough to try and pull this. Okay. This time it's kind of doing something. Okay, that didn't work as well as I wanted it to. And let's see. And it kind of pulled it a little, but it keeps pulling the paint right off. Actually, that straightened that out. Okay. I mean, that actually kind of straightened that out. So I'm just going to keep going along that seam and see where that gets me. Okay, so feet really close together and just a lot of glue on the damn thing. So I think I'm going to hit that middle spot between those two parts where I already was. I think that should do. All right. I'm going to do that nice glob right there. I'm going to okay. Best possible chance that this actually works is now. I think I can show you what I did. I don't know. Oh, so get off me. So walk it. So the tip here, that's where you put the glue. What I'm doing now is I'm putting the glue here, purposely putting enough of it that it kind of curls around, and now I'm trying to cover the top of this to increase the surface area of the pulling force. And we're gonna see how well that works, and I'm trying to localize it as much as possible, hence why I'm putting the feet as close together as possible in order to see what it's gonna do. Because it surprisingly pulled the first one pretty decently, and I am not excited about having to go all the way down this crease to pull it. Working on cars sucks, but the payoff is really good when it actually, you know, wants to pay off. Oh, it's still tacky, damn it. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys like these really stupid videos where I'm just doing random shit that I think about last minute and try and work on. Like the last video was me wet sanding and polishing my door, and I hope it comes out nice. I don't think it will, but you know, I'm the editor, the writer, and the actor. I guess I'm director, producer, and actor. Yeah. Whatever. All right, let's see. Are we hard? We are hard. We're harder than a priest at choir. Oh, actually the wider stance is pulling on the material, or pulling on the bed a little bit more. So we're gonna see how this. Okay. What I honestly should be doing is I should be tapping on this with something. Oh. That? I mean, it did something. I mean, it did something. And I can gradually see that it decreasing on the video just a little bit. I mean, y'all aren't probably going to notice, but ow, damn, this sucks. I should probably use a stool or something. That would be, helpful. All right, now I'm going to need to cut this off. There we go. I'll probably just run half this shit over with the lawnmower tomorrow. This is extremely messy, and it kind of sucks. But, I mean, it's better than paying an auto body bill. I mean, just trying it out to see if it's remotely doable. Like, I'm just an idiot on the internet. Who's perpetually on the internet. I just see random shit and I just try and do it myself, see if I can. If I can try and get this off. There we go. Perfect. Okay, here's going to be another one right here. Oh no, I've run out of glue. I'm going to ram another stick in there. There we go. I know what to do is bring this, just to see myself on here. That'll do. And let's see right about there. I mean, we'll see if that works. I lead out it. All right. So we have 3 studs in there now. And we're going to let them all kind of just cool. And we're going to pull them one by one. And we're going to see how everything reacts. Ooh, that is one thing I should probably do. I don't want to seem like a Kyle, but Monster Viking Berry, pretty goddamn good. And especially on a Saturday when trying to do this shit. By the way, every once in a while, you should come see our YouTube live streams or our Twitch live streams, which I'm thinking about streaming on TikTok too. I don't know how to really go about that, considering all my setup is in horizontal and I don't know how to live stream vertical. But I will give it a shot, see how it goes. But yeah, everyone's like, this is just a dumb video that I'm just going to do. But yeah, check out our lives every once in a while where I play video games with my friends. It could be everything from COD to Liar's Bar to hell, even Arena Breakout, which are all really fun until they're not and your friends start bullying you. All right, I think we're good enough on this one. And we're gonna set feet at the bias. Actually, yeah, exactly. Actually, we're gonna try this way. We're gonna set feet pretty small. See if I can pull it like this. Oh, okay. You heard a little pop. Just keep hearing little pops here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, a little pop leads to a big one and where the entire tip pops off. All right, now we're gonna try the big hoss that's right here. Let's see how big it is. Oh, oh, yeah, this is really hard. Maybe screw the tiny tip, use the big one. God damn. There you go. I mean, it's working, but not the greatest. And yes, it is pulling my paint off, which is not the greatest thing in the world. Oh. Oh, this thing's still on there. Okay. Okay. The big guy is where it's at. And, fuck. It pulled so much paint. Good. All right. Dude, okay. That means I'm going to put that right there. I mean, shit. Come on. Plug back in. Ah. I don't even think I'm going to edit this video. I think I'm just going to post this, honestly, because like this way, if I don't edit it, you actually see, like, I am very surprised right now. I think that's a big enough glob. We're just gonna. Okay. Unplug that. Now we're gonna pop. Give me that. There we go. Okay, here we go. We're gonna test this one now. Which, you guys, so I can hold more. I was like, oh my god. Come on, okay. Stay on there. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can actually see, like, this is gradually deforming because of this up here. Huh. All right, let's just keep going then. Okay. This one's not high, which is good. Okay. Oh, it's just all right. That's crazy. That actually pulled that out. Okay. Well, we're gonna go to this one now, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. I don't know how I'm gonna get that one off. Woo! That was actually kind of funny. All right. Well, pull that off, throw that in there. All right. I don't think that one's going to come off, man. Let's see. Oh, wait. That was not. No. There we go. Okay, I actually did that. Cool. All right. So now we're going to plug this back in. We're going to see if I can pull the rest of this over here. This is 30 minutes of hell. That is very hot glue. All right. I'm sorry I keep looking at the ground here. I'm looking at what my camera is recording because I want to see like where it's actually deflecting or moving the material. Sorry, the truck, because like there's certain things I can't see on my end, but the camera can see considering the angle it's at. So we're just gonna wait until this heats up again. Yeah, we're gonna move back here because there is one spot. Actually, you know what? I want to do this right here. That seems like it's the heaviest. Oh, God. Yeah, that seems like it's the heaviest based on real life and the camera. And we're going to see. Yeah, that's good. Ah, my knees. Maybe I should get off of them and use the perfectly good stool that is right there that I'm resting my monster on. Instead, I'm not. I am on my knees, which sucks. Well, if you guys are still watching the video at this point, leave a comment. Tell me how your day was. And tell me if this video was actually worth the 30-minute watch. Because, frankly, it's kind of fun to make. 15 bucks. Like, for this, and it's actually kind of doing something, is surprising. I mean, when I did my door, that was about 20 bucks in wet sanding and body wax that I have on hand, and that turned out well. It was just that it was an hour and a half. Actually, no. It was probably 2 hours in total between filming and wet sanding the entire thing. I had to side time lapse, and that was not as... the results were great, but sitting there for an hour and a half was not the greatest. As people keep driving by my house, and I hope my mic is not picking it up. Actually, I do need that. Give me that back. Okay. Let's hope that is pretty dry. All right. So now that you can see this entire crease here, let's see how well the crease disappears. Because surprisingly, this thing can actually hold a lot of weight, or a lot of pulling force. And here's here. Watch. Is that crease? Surprisingly, disappears. I'm not feeling ready for this. Surprisingly, you just like itself kind of. Oh, there you go. Oh God, that was sorry. Oh wow, the crease actually disappeared over here. Surprising results. It automatically detaches itself. Huh. Okay. Well, don't know how I'm going to get that off now. I didn't think that was going to completely disconnect. Oh boy. Let's see if I can at least just get something underneath it. Okay, there we go. That entire thing pulled the paint. And pulled a majority of that crease out of there. All right. We're going to try one last time. We're going to see if I can get all this hot glue off of this thing's face. Because I feel like I now know what has to happen in order for this to work properly. And I want to try and pull that last little section there. I wish I had like a pin or something that I can push all this hot glue through. We're at the 36-minute mark. I'm probably going to speed this video up to 1.5 considering how slow I talk. Oh, there's one. Okay, I can surprisingly kind of pull these out by hand. And I do have to say, surprisingly sturdy, this tool. I thought this thing was going to break immediately when I originally bought it. But no, it has thoroughly surprised me because it is lasting pretty long. Just need to get all the glue nubbies out of these holes. Oh, that's how you increase the pulling force. Okay. You got a big-ass chamfer in each one of these holes. All right, whoever designed this, surprisingly, he did a decent job. And, okay, now I see the difference. So, I don't know if you can see it all that well, but they have 2 different sized holes. And I'm using the biggest one. And we are going to stick this. Where do I want to stick this? Do I want to do it right here? Because that still seems like that's the bigger of the 2. I don't know. The light reflection still shows that this one's pretty big. Damn it. All right. All right. We're going to try in the exact same spot again. And, yeah. Let's see what happens here. Surprisingly, I'm going to have to go back through and actually kind of really redo this and actually, like, focus on pulling this. Just don't hit your garage door when you're trying to back out. It's not fun, and it is very expensive to fix the garage door. I'm trying to fix this for as cheap as I possibly can, and while also demonstrating my infinite stupidity. Man, I should have been a wax stamper in the 1800s. That's pretty goddamn good. Oh, wait. Probably got this portion of the video. Oh, I'll leave it one beef. Oh, wait, let's go. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's hot, but I'm gonna use this. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start pulling this, and I need more hot glue sticks. Oh, this is heavy. Huh. That scared the shit out of me. All right, how does it look on video? It doesn't look that great. All right, well, I tried. It kind of works. Kind of works really well, depending on, you know, how it looks in the first place versus now. And, yeah, I don't think it pulled that all too well. There's a heavy crease here, and I don't think it's doing great. Huh, what else? We'll see. I'll look back at the video and see the difference, considering the camera hasn't moved. All right. Well, that was today's episode of dumb things that I see and want to try out. And sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Like this, yeah, I have to re-hit all of this. And I'll do that on my own time. I don't need to make this video any longer than it already is. My wife is now waving at me to end the video. So, I am. Again, thank you for stopping by to my little channel, and yeah, come watch our live streams where my buddies and I bully each other into oblivion and eventually piss each other off into going to bed early. But until then, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the watch time and the attention that you're devoting to me, which is very sad. And see y'all later. Adios. Have a good rest of your day.